Hi Professor, I'm Tsai Han, and my painting for this final presentation is Still Life with a Chinese Porcelain Jar. Still Life with a Chinese Porcelain Jar is drawn by Willem Kalf, a Dutch painter, and is created during the golden period of Dutch around 1660. It's oil on canvas 78.1 times 66 centimeters square in size, and is currently in Indianapolis Museum of Art. Before I introduce the painting, getting to know the background and specialties of the painter is quite important. Willem Kalf, Dutch, is a painter from the 17th century. He lived in a period when Netherlands, or by their old name the Dutch Republic, experienced a great growth and prosperity in economics, science, trade, and art. Therefore, the era is also called the Golden Age. This is related to a previous lecture about maritime and global trades. Willem specialized in Pronkstleven, which means still life of luxurious objects. His paintings often include Chinese porcelains, Venetian glassware, expensive fruits such as lemons and oranges, expensive fabrics, and others. And they're all in this painting. We can definitely say that his still life paintings of luxurious objects symbolizes wealth and fine taste, which reflects the material wealth brought by global trade in Netherlands at that time. Now, let's talk about the painting. As you can see, the glassware's china, lemon, and orange is put on a well-weaved fabric on a table, which looks very much like a marble one. Every object in this painting is expensive and luxurious at that time. For composition, Willem Kalf often uses triangle composition, which guides the viewer's sight toward the central object. In this painting, the tall wine glass is put in the middle, with a porcelain jar and another wine glass next to it. An orange and a peeled lemon is slightly in the front. At first, you'll definitely notice the peeling lemon and the tall wine glass. Then the jar and shorter glass. The fabric beneath all the items might seem to be ignorable. At least I ignored it at first glance. But if you take a look at it, you'll see the pattern is very delicate, which suggests that the owner of these items must be very wealthy to use such precious fabric as a tablecloth. Not to mention the table holding all these items is made of marble. For color, Willem Kalf didn't use any bold colors to show his character. Instead, he used very meticulous colors to show the objects of their original color. For the porcelain jar, the blue of china is very special, but not only did Willem find the correct blue paint, you can see that he also recreated the detailed patterns at the blue parts into his painting. For the tablecloth, marble table, orange and lemon, the colors are just right and very detailed, making the painting look exactly like a photograph, which is something I really respect from the painter. But what I value the most is in this painting are the two wine glasses. When I'm drawing something, I usually draw the boundary of the object, finish the object, and then add shadow to it. But during research, I learned that while drawing glass-based objects, there's a technique of shading is that you don't draw the glass itself at all. You just draw all the reflections and bright parts of the glass. Then, the lights will shape the glass. And I think this is what Willem did while painting the glasses in this painting. Take a close look at the glasses. We see the golden part representing the wine, and the white dots and lines represent the reflection of light from the glass. If you zoom into the upper part of the glass on the left, you can see that there are no physical lines sculpting the boundary of the glass. There are only color of wine and light reflection. But we can tell that the glass has a wider open and the glass itself is a little petal shaped. Fascinating, isn't it? After introducing the theme and details of the painting, we should get to know the background of the art. In the 17th century, Netherlands is the most powerful and successful country in the world. The Dutch East and West companies were the most powerful trading corporations of that era, drove global commerce in goods such as spice, porcelain, silk, and tea to Europe from Asia and Africa. To expand and stabilize their business, they set various outposts in Asia, for example, Batavia, Indonesia, Nagasaki, Japan, and also Taiwan, who's known by the name Formosa back then. With the trading network they built, the Dutch brought home tons and tons of goods, and they are captured and painted into Willem's paintings. I actually decided to focus my topic on the Dutch Golden Era during the lecture about maritime trade, because I saw teacher chose another painting of Willem Kalf, and I really liked it. In the midterm presentation, I mentioned that I like how Bacon shows his inner world with his colors and touches, but another kind of painting I admire is the type in which the objects are very detailed, so detailed that you can call the paintings photographs of the time. For me, that is the most original meaning of paintings, to record the scene as realistic as possible. Through this kind of paintings, we can see things and scenes from hundreds of years ago. It's like traveling back in time for me. Also, some said that Willem's paintings also suggest people that life is short, all luxurious items mean nothing in the end, but I had to say I disagree with such sayings. In my own opinion, I think Willem was and only was capturing the images of all the items he drew, and to be honest, I think he already mastered in still life paintings. I see no necessities of adding more meanings to his paintings. That would be all for my presentation. Bedankt. That means thank you in Dutch.